Today we will be making some gumbo. And before y'all come from my top, just know that this is not the type of gumbo that, like you do in the South. Well, it's kinda. So it's gonna be half Jamaican, half Southern gumbo. I grew up in Mississippi, so Biloxi, Mississippi, for all you guys that don't know. But some of the stuff is like not in season. So in my gumbo, I like to put crawfish in there. So I do have some frozen crawfish that I got from Kroger's that I will be putting in there. I do have some shrimp, and then I have my some sausages. So I normally put andouille sausage in here, the spicy kind, but this was already cut, and I figured if I could just, reduce some time, I'll just grab this one. So I have that. And then, of course, don't forget, you got your crab legs, because you need those. So I am making a seafood sausage gumbo. I will not be, all right, y'all. So he cutting it up because, of course, you want them to see you. Do you want them to see you? No? Okay. All right. So we will be doing a few things differently. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. So I do have my jumbo lump crab meat. And I need that. I cannot do without that. So first things first, we're gonna wash our hands. Make sure our hands are clean. And then I'll kind of get things started, show you guys, how I do things up and chill. You heard me? All right, so that's my New Orleans accent, by the way. So first things first is I'm gonna break down these crab legs because I want to make sure. I already had my pre-did my Trinity. So basically I have my onions, my, we call it scallion in Jamaica. So yeah, but it's like, y'all call it green onions for whatever reasons. I don't know. And I got some bell peppers, and I do have a little habanero slash, I guess you could call it Scotch bonnet pepper in there as well. So I do have that going. So I'm not going to cook a lot just because it's just me that's going to be eating it. But the reason why I was like, let me make this gumbo is because when I moved to Houston, right, I live in Katy, to be particular, just in case somebody want to come for me or whatever. Yeah, like the gumbo here had me thinking I don't like gumbo. Like why does it taste so weird? It was just so nasty, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even like gumbo no more. Like, why y'all gumbo taste like this? So I'm gonna see if I really don't like gumbo no more, or it's just that y'all don't know how to make it. So first things first, I'm gonna break up all my crab legs, because I don't like to put the whole crab legs and stuff in there, so I tend to break them up. Ooh, this thing frozen. So just breaking up all the crab legs and stuff. Let me move y'all down a little bit so you can kind of see what all I got going on down here. So I'm gonna be out the frame for a bit, but at least y'all see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna just turn this warm water on just because it is gonna get a little bit freezing up in here. So you can see I'm just breaking them up and putting them down in the little bucket down here. So this is a lot of crab legs. Okay. I think this is good. All right, that's good. Like I said, it's just saying something on freezing because it's so cold. But yeah, like I said, it's just me. It's gonna be eating this until my daughter come back from her Thanksgiving vacation with her grandparents. And then so there's that. I think this should be good enough. This should suffice. Yeah. All right. So I'm not trying to overdo it either. All right. And then the crawfish. I think the crawfish is already cooked. So I'm not even going to worry about it because let me see if it has any marinade on there. So it doesn't have any marinade on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some in the bucket too. And then my shrimp is already peeled and deveined. So that alone in itself, see, look at these bad boys, is a blessing. So I don't have to do that. Like I said, I was just trying to make this simple, quick, fast, and efficient because I don't have all day to be doing this. All right, so there's that. And then bust open these sausages, baby. These sausages. Okay. So I didn't even know they had the sausages already pre-sliced. And you can call it lazy or whatever, but look, I'm new generation cooking. So that means I'm going for efficiency. You know, how fast can I do this and it still tastes good? That's all I'm looking for right now. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting up in the kitchen like how grandma used to do it all day. No, ma'am. We got things we need to do. So, trying to multitask and do all that other stuff. All right. So, y'all see this? I'm talking about my battery. So, this is the seafood that I'm working with. So, I got some shrimp. I got some crab legs. I got some crawfish. So, I'm going to just sit this to the side. And then, right now, I'm going to just go and, I think I'm gonna do something very unorthodox here. So, as you can see, this is my seasonings. So, I'm not doing, because the shrimp is already bought, peeled, and deveined, I cannot make a stock from the shrimp shell. So I have to make my stock from scratch. So I'll be doing everything from scratch. I don't have a base, so I'll be also doing that from scratch. So these are my spices that I'm using, and no, nothing is gonna be pre 1 teaspoon this, 1 teaspoon that, because I don't know how to cook like that. I just cook to taste. So I got my black pepper, bay leaves, rosemary, thyme. I got some dried ginger right here, some garlic, and then I got 2 Maggi cubes, garlic powder, onion powder. I got some Jamaican Maggi fish seasoning, and that's just gonna give it a little pinch of oomph. Like I said, it's gonna be a Jamaican Southern gumbo. And then we got our parsley flakes right here, and then all-purpose. I got this bad boy right here, slap your mama, some Creole seasoning, and a little Old Bay. So that's what I got right now going on, and then we finna get into it, okay? So what you're looking at right now, this is what we call in Jamaica a Dutch pot. So this is a Dutchie, okay? All right. So now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my butter in here. And then I'm gonna fry up my sausages, because I want to build some flavors for this gumbo. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to fry up the sausages. Like I said, I'm doing everything from scratch. So I have to, you know, work with what I got to get where I want to be. Okay? All right. So, got my flour. Let me put this right here. So, yeah, and one thing about gumbo is when you doing it from scratch, you cannot be distracted. Like, you cannot be distracted. You have to work quickly, so you have to make sure everything is already pre-done. Because the moment you get distracted is the moment your stuff is gonna get jacked up. And the roux, you want your roux dark. Okay, see, I like my roux dark like my man's, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, the thing is with the roux, if you sit up there and you wanna mess around with that roux and that thing burnt, you gotta start all over, because nothing's worse than a gumbo that is burnt. You feel me? Nothing is worse than a gumbo with some burnt roux. Nobody likes it. We don't like it. Don't do it. So like I said, you have to make sure that you take your time with what you're doing, firstly, and you make sure that you have everything already pre-done, pre-made, and you could just go from there. All right. So I'm just melting this butter down, and this is really for my to put my sausage in, to make sure that my sausages is gonna be building the taste for the gumbo. Okay. So I'm just melting that down right there, letting it do its thing. And then I'm gonna get my sausage and I'm gonna start putting them in there so we can fry up a little bit. Okay. Just waiting on that butter to melt down a bit. And then get this sausage, get it to work. Y'all, I made some shrimp chop suey the other day. When I tell you that thing was so good, whoo, that's another thing I'm gonna have to come to y'all with some with that recipe. That thing, whoo. Baby. What you say, Chico? Baby. Baby. That thing was so good. Alright. So, alright. I love the way how my butter is melting down right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just drop my sausages in there. And just kind of have them fry up for a little bit. I'm not going to have them fry too much, but just a little bit. Okay, I got to get all that fat up in there, because that's where the flavor is at. I normally like a spicy sausage, but I've never had this one before. It says it's original, so yeah. But y'all, let me tell y'all about this story, what happened to me. So catch this right. Last night, I was sleeping. So I was sleeping last night. I started having a little nightmare. So when I started to have this nightmare now, I jumped out the bed. Let me fix this camera so y'all can see me. I jumped out the bed, y'all. I said, whoop. And I jumped off the bed, jumped on the floor. I don't know. I guess I got on the floor. When I got on the floor, I guess I tried to get back up quick. I don't know what happened. I tried to get back up quick and knocked my face on the side of the dresser. Then I don't know what I was doing with the, I guess when I was falling, the blanket fell with me. So I tried to flash the blanket out now. I tried to flash the blanket out so it could go back on the bed, you know, back nice and good. But then when I flashed it, I had a wine glass on the dresser. So when I flashed it, I guess with the flash, I'm gonna flash it, the wine glass drop off. So I said, "Oh, like what?" So I had to get up 2:30. What is he doing? 2:30 in the morning, cleaning up shatter glasses. And now I'm pretty sure you can't see it now, but I'm sure it's gonna get black and blue in a second. Yeah. So that's how. I don't know what's going on. I've been having these nightmares lately. I don't know what's up with that. So, yeah. That's what I've been dealing with. Yep. Not sure what that's all about. But I'm pretty sure because when I moved in this house, I didn't do like no cleanse or, you know, just pray over it and stuff like that. Like I should have. So I might need to do that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just so that I can stop having these nightmares. Or maybe I just need to stop drinking before bed. Who knows? I've been drinking this, the wine, Roscato. Not Moscato, Roscato. It's a red wine. Oh my God. That thing's so good, y'all. Thing's so good. Alright. So I'm going to turn y'all back to this thing so y'all can see what's going on in the pot with these sausages. So I just want a little fry on them. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, do too much. Just a little fry. Ooh, that one looks so good. And I want to eat some so bad, but I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Alright, so I'm gonna take them out. Because right now, that oil is hot and that's what I needed. So now I turn my stove on, I guess between medium, and low heat. Because like I said, ain't nobody trying to burn no rule. And that's that on that. Okay? Ain't nobody trying to do that. Because we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. So I'm going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Let that warm up a little bit. And then, of course, ooh, them sausages look so good. I should, look at this. That thing, woo. Baby. Come on, self-control, self-control. All right. Okay. So the oil is hot. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my flour. And I'm going to take my time and pour my flour up in here and mix. So you just want to make sure you stir because you don't want no lumps. No lumps. No, ma'am. No, sir. So just take your time and do that. Now this is the most tedious part. This is the part where I'm just like, oh, I gotta stand here and do this, baby. Whatever you doing, you better stop what you doing and you better focus on this. because this is the part where you have to really focus. Can't be over here doing all that other stuff. No sir, no ma'am. Get that and get that roux extra brown, baby. Now you can get it medium dark, but I like mine to be super dark. So now I'm just gonna, keep doing this. Like I said, this is the most tedious part because you don't want the roux to burn. And you just keep doing this. So everything just start getting real dark. So I basically filled up this whole thing with flour, and then I poured it, took my time and poured it out. Yes, yes, Josiah. All right, let me. Put a little bit more flour in here just to get it a little bit thicker. All right, now. So the more you stir it, the darker it's gonna get. Last little bit. That's it on that flour. And essentially, you're gonna stir this until you get it as dark as you want it to be. And like I said, you do not move from this area at all. You do not move. I mean, like if you're an OG in the kitchen, you can kind of time yourself and say, okay, I got about 10 seconds, 20 seconds before this thing start burning. Let me hurry up and do what I'm doing. But if you ain't an OG, you better stand up and wait. Now me, I ain't no OG. I'm a you know what I'm saying, I'm an OJ. I take the OJ, baby. So I'm going to just sit right here and do this because I don't have time to be starting over from scratch. I don't have time. So I just do this. If I do run off, it's going to be for a quick second. So that's about it. But I'm going to stir this up. What y'all doing for y'all Thanksgiving? See, I wasn't going to cook nothing, but I just got in the mood for a little gumbo. So I said, let me cook some gumbo. But I might go, you know, over to a few friends and see what they got going on. Just to kind of, you know, see what they got in there on their menu. And go from there. You know, I like to go to people's houses they can't cook, by the way. So if you can't cook, I probably won't come to your house. So I like me. I'm feeling for some candied yams. I can do a little greens, a little mac and cheese. I don't eat turkey, so if you got something other than turkey on the menu, yes, I know. Don't go ahead and fight me. I don't care. But I don't eat turkey. I just don't like, it's just dry. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't get into it. It's just not my thing. So, yeah. That's why I don't eat it. I barely eat chicken. Alright, fight. Y'all can fight. I barely eat chicken. Ain't no shame in my game. I barely do. that's just what it is. I like seafood. I love seafood. I love seafood. Any type of seafood, that's me. I want it. I gotta have it. So this particular part is why a lot of people, they do not like making gumbo, because it takes so long. So what they'll do is they'll buy the base already made, and they'll just pour it in there and then just add what they need to add to it. But you know, we gonna do things, you know, from scratch. We gonna do things from scratch, and that's just what it is. It's just what it is, baby. It's gonna get real dark. It's already turning. I don't know if you can see that, but it's already turning. So I'm gonna turn up the stove a little bit. Like I said, most people do this on low heat if you don't know what you're doing. So I just turned up mine to high because I started off on low heat, and then I went to medium, and then now I'm at high. So as long as I'm stirring, continually stirring, I should be fine. So I really want this really dark, so it's gonna take me a little minute for it to get there. Let's see. Y'all see it's already turning. Yeah, it's getting all chocolatey now. It's getting real hot. It's got that caramel look to it. Like I said, just keep stirring so you can get, you know, get that roux, the color that you want. Now, I seen people stop right here, but that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. I need it to be super, super dark. So that's why that's not gonna work for me. So I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Alright. So it's getting thick now, so I gotta keep going. So now I just turned it down because it's starting to get that chocolatey flavor. You see that? Real dark. I'll go a little bit more. Because like I said, I need it super, super dark. Now, if you wanted to, you could stop right here again. Like I said, and, you know, do your thing. But me, I want it a little bit darker. So I'm going to keep going. So I just put it back on medium, just so I can get that heat going back up again. And I'm going to alternate between medium and low. Ooh. All right. So I don't want no light skin gumbo now. I want me some dark gumbo. Once again, this is why a lot of people do not make gumbo from scratch, nor do they prefer to do it at all, because it is very time consuming trying to get the roux correct. Now I'm putting it back on low because I'm about to add some things to it now. So it's a little dark. Has that chocolatey looking look that I'm going for. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna add my veggies to it. Ooh. I'm just adding these veggies. I'm just trying to get the veggies all up in there. You know. Ooh, this thing smells so good already. If y'all was just here, you could smell it. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Just let that cook down on low for a little bit. See, it's getting a little bit darker. Let that cook down on low. I can smell the pepper. Ooh. Missing a couple things, so get me some garlic to add up in here, and then a little bit of ginger. It's dry ginger. It's dry ginger that I'm adding. That's good. And then I'm going to just stir up this bad boy some more. Yes, sir. start with a little bit of water. And I'm going to build on those flavors as we go. Just a little bit of water. And just kind of build on those flavors. So now, if you had a stock from your seafood, you would have put your stock in here, right? But I don't have a stock, so I have to make my stock from scratch. See this already thick. Already real thick. Thicker than a Snicker. She already thicker than a Snicker. Alright. So now I'm gonna season the pot. Okay? So I got me some basil leaves. Put that in there like so. I got some thyme. Put that in there like so. Okay. Did not meant to do that. Sir. Some rosemary, just a little bit because it's so potent. I got some bay leaves. I'm gonna put just a little. Bam. All right. I got some parsley. So I'm just doing all the dry seasonings now, just to kind of build up on that flavor. And then I'm gonna just stir that. And the gumbo is all about building on flavor. So every step you're going to add something different. Okay? You're going to add something different every step. So you're just building on flavors as you go. Alright, so I'm going to let that do its thing. And we're going to add some more things to it. And already it's smelling so good. I just tasted it. It has like a little sweetness to it. I guess that's from the sausages. Put some more water. And if you want to know how much water you putting in there, I don't know. I just feel it to my liking. Like I said, this is not a how-to, but more so how I do. Okay? So, yeah. So right now, I'm just, putting the water in there. And then I'm going to add not my herbs, but more so my dry seasonings. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go in with is my garlic powder. I got my onion powder. I got my 2 Maggi cubes. And I'm going to just crunch them up. Like so. Gotta wash my hands because I don't like that feeling on my hands. And then I got my fish, braised fish. And that's just a little bit. Like I said, you don't have to use this. This is my gumbo. And I like my gumbo a certain way. So this is all-purpose seasoning. Put some of that in there like that. Then I got a little bit of Old Bay. Boom, boom, boom. Then I got a little bit of Slap Your Mama. Because your mama was talking real crazy over here about my gumbo. So we had to put the pause on my dread. Alright. And then a little Creole seasoning. And I'm definitely going to put some more water in here so you don't have to worry about that. So let me mix. If y'all see what this baby done did to my house, just tell what happened to your show? Alright. So now I'm going to just taste. Good God Almighty. Woo! Shy, you, baby, I want to marry you today, baby. Woo! That thing's so good. Alright. So, the seasonings is already on point where I want it to be already. I know I can't put them up because I do have to put a little bit more water in there. Or I'll just leave it like that. Shoot. But I need some more water for. I am gonna get these frozen okras and I'm gonna put them in there now, just because I do like a little bit of slime to get it a little thick, you know. And then I'll put the rest in there like right before I'm about to finish, so I can have it like a little crunchy or whatever. But I do like a little bit in there before. That's too much. Just to give it that slime. Okay. Okay. Cooking with me, baby. Decide, why did you do that? Y'all, this boy done took everything out of my underneath my sink. And we just gonna turn this up on high so it can cook. And but if you could get fresh okras, that's good. I prefer fresh okras, but I didn't really have a choice. I had to work with what they had for me. So yeah. But if I had a choice, I would have chose fresh all day. Alright. Okay. So I'm just put this lid on top so it can kind of simmer and do its thing. Sir, get out of my stuff. Please. Get out of my stuff. Right this thing. So I am going to put a little bit more water because it's going to cook down. So the more water, the better, because it is going to cook down fast. So, yeah. Alright. So I'm going to leave that to sit for about 30 or so minutes. Ooh, I had one of these sausages. That looks so good. You sorry, you want the sausage? Sausage? Baby want sausage? Here. Here. Y'all, my baby, I think he vegan. He don't eat meat. Every time I try to get him chicken or something, he don't want it. He loves veggies. No? Okay. I'm gonna just get another sausage because it's so good. But let's go find out why my baby is not watching his TV. Y'all, look what he did to my house. That's what he did. That's what he did. That's what he did. Side. Y'all. My child, both my children, be tearing up my house. Both of them. I be like, why y'all doing by my house like this? Side. So, when we lived in Florida, nobody could get my son's name correct. We would go to the doctors, and they would all call him, of course he plugged it out. They would all call him JC, or, you know, Cy. They'll call him JC, but never just Cy. So his name's spelled JA''SYE. Y'all, look at him. Kids. So his name's spelled JA''SYE. What I used to tell people, I'd be like, okay, so spell I. And that's EYE. Okay, we'll take off the first E and put an S. What you get? Side. So stop pronouncing my baby name like that. But we moved to Texas, and literally everywhere we go, doctor's office, school, whatever, they pronounce his name correctly. So I don't know what's up with Florida, but everybody pronounces his name correctly over here. And I love that for him. I do. Let me see if my phone charging. Hold on. Can I see my phone charging? I can't see my phone charging on here. It's about to die on y'all. Let me see if it's plugged in. Okay, so it's plugged in. Look at this man. Hey, leave my stuff. This boy. They looking at you. They looking at you. They looking at what the baby doing. So, I wanted to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, but I couldn't watch it because I was asleep. And then it was time to get up and make me some gumbo. And then, of course, he wanted to watch his TV. But I really haven't been on here a lot because I am struggling with balancing YouTube with real world life things. So, as you know, I moved from Florida to Texas. And since I've been here, I've just been on the go. So, yeah, it's just like a lot of things that I got going on. Like, I'm studying for these exams. And it's just hard for me to balance, like, what do I want to do in terms of, like, do I want to still, you know, keep doing YouTube, or do I just take a break? So I wanted to take a break just because it only made sense to do that. And YouTube does take a lot of time and effort if you want to do it correctly. So today I was just like, you know what, let me go live and, you know, just show y'all how to make gumbo and stuff like that. But the thing about that is, of course, the video is going to be a little bit longer, but, you know, it's always a good time with me, ain't it? So, y'all, let me tell y'all about this one time. So I just moved to Florida, and at the time it was just me and Bear. So I moved to Florida, and I was like, you know, just cooling, chilling or whatever, and I met this guy. So for video's sake, we're just gonna call the guy B. So I met this guy, his name's B. And B was like, it's my birthday weekend, you know, come with me. to, what's the place called again? It's this famous brunch spot down there. They have like different branches and stuff like that. I cannot remember what it's called. Oh my god, I can't remember. But anyway, there's this famous brunch spot in Miami. It's in Miami. They got, like I said, they have different places that does it, but they, you know, they be like drinking, music playing, have a good time. So I said, okay, well, I want to go. I want to go to this brunch. And he was like, yeah, you know, it's going to be really fun. Come, you know, enjoy yourself. Come out with me, stuff like that. I said, okay, cool. I could do that. So anyways, I went and I was looking good. I mean, your girl was, I think that was the first time I ever went to brunch, because I never went to brunch before. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give them brunch, baby. Big hats, everything. I'm giving brunch. So, no, I did not wear a big hat. But the fact of the matter is, I was giving brunch. So, I looked good. I got my car. And where this particular place was in Miami, it was about a 45-minute drive. So, I drove down there. I got there. I'm like, yo, where you at? And he's like, oh, I'm on my way. I had to get picked up from the airport. So, mind you, I'm talking to this guy now. I'm going to say I'm a minor. I wouldn't go that far. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, okay, we good. So he's like, I got to get picked up from the airport. So I said, do you want me to come get you? So he was like, no, I already have a ride. So I'm like, okay, you already got a ride? Cool, cool, cool. So I said, okay, well, how long is it going to take you to get here? So he was like, oh, it's going to be about 25 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, not that long. So I said, okay, cool. So I was like, I'm at the bar, I'm waiting. He like, all right. So I waited a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm here. So I said, okay, cool. Y'all, I turn around. This man walks in with another woman. So I'm like, what's going on right now? What's up? What's up with this? So he goes and he introduced. He said, hey, I'm gonna say Gwen. Hey Gwen, this is Roxy. Roxy, this is Gwen. I said, okay. Hey Gwen. He was like, yeah, Gwen's been my friend. We've been kicking it for a while. So I'm like, kicking it? Like, what does that mean? So he was like, oh, you know what that's like. I said, no, but okay. So anyway, I'm having fun. You know, he giving me, you know, attention. He, you know, giving me vibe. So I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, so then Gwen is over here, you know, she talking to me, we having a good time, and he's just so happy. He's smiling. He was like, oh, I see y'all hit it off. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool, we hit it off, fine. So then the other females started coming. So then he goes, hey Roxy, this is Tina, this is Roxy. Tina been my friend for X amount of years. Okay, cool. Hi, Tina. Then he goes, hey, this is Caroline. Caroline, this is... So I said, all right now. All these females, I don't see no dudes coming. Like, what's up? What's going on? So, anyway, I see he's holding Gwen that came with him back. Like, the small of her back and all that stuff. And I'm already peeping game. So then he comes over to me. He gives me a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, what's going on right now? So then he goes to Caroline. And he goes, you know, give her a hug. You know, how you doing? Drinks, da da da. All right. So I'm not a drinker. But they have bottomless mimosas. I ordered the bottomless mimosa. Don't know why I would do that. I should just stuck to drinking 2 glasses because that's all I had. After the second glass, like I said, I do not drink. After the second glass, I started to feel funny. I was like, I need to get my ass up out of here because I drove here. I didn't Uber here. I drove here, and I need to be able to get my ass back in the car and drive that 45 minutes home without, you know, any form of danger to myself or anyone else. Don't drive drunk. And I was like, I have to be able to, you know, like go home and iron my child's uniform for school because it is a Sunday. So I was like, I got stuff to do. So anyway, after the second glass, I said to him, I said, mind you, this is like 3-4 hours now. I said, hey, I'm about to go, you know. So, you know, I had a good time, but it's time for me to get up out of here. So he's like, okay, cool. He was like, let me walk you to the car. So anyway, we walked to the car. And I'm like, is you and Gwen into something? He was like, we're friends, we dip and dab. So I said, oh really? So he was like, but she understands that I date other women. I said, okay, so what are you trying to say? He was like, well, I'm just basically saying I'm at the age where I done did the monogamous thing. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to live a poly life. Say no man head no reads. Come here, said the poly what? Never have them something that bring to me before. Somebody said the poly what? He said, yeah, like I want to be with multiple women and I want everybody to be able to get along and we'll be good. And I'm just like, okay, so now you playing me. Because you never mentioned none of that time, none of that stuff the whole time we was talking. Why you trying to play me like this in public? Y'all, I got in my car so fast and I left. And he already knew I wasn't with the shits because like after that, like we didn't text a lot. We didn't So he was like, you not into? No, I'm not. Monogamous, right? True. I can't share my man. Cause the first thing me gonna say is, why am I give she so much attention? And me the over here, so me want my attention. So right then and there, I knew that was not going to work for me. Like, as a regular woman dating a man, you find out your man's cheating. Of course you mad and upset. And you telling me I'm just, like I said, to each his own. That lifestyle is not for me because I am not emotionally intelligent for that. Okay? Y'all do y'all thing, but that wasn't for me. But yeah, I was so hurt because the man, he was like, businessman, works out, real. He was older too. So I was just like, okay, he don't come with no baggage. He already got 2 kids. I ain't got to worry about giving him no kids. Like, perfect. But child, that man said he into the poly lifestyle. And I was not into no poly lifestyle. So that couldn't have worked for us at all. So, yep, that's what happened with that. When I just moved to Miami, like, I dated a lot, but it was just like, it was a bust. Then my homegirl told me, she said, girl, when you go to Miami, you better not sleep with nobody without them getting tested or nothing. And I was like, right off the rip, if I meet somebody, I'm like, okay, how many girlfriends you ever have in your past? Because she was like, yo, AIDS is running rampant down there. And she wasn't lying. She was not lying. She ain't told a single lie. So everybody I talked to down there, I was skeptical. I'm like, okay, so where are you from? What you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, just asking a whole bunch of questions because I was very, very, very scared. I was very scared. All right, so let's see what's going on in this pot right now. Oops. Sorry, I almost dropped y'all. Let's see what's going on in this pot. Whew. Okay. It's coming. I can see the so I really just want these okras to cook out so I could get that sliminess. I just want that to cook out. And then some of the veggies and stuff to cook out some more. Oh, y'all can't see it. So I just need some of that veggies and stuff to cook out just a teensy bit more. Let's see. Ooh, that thing's spicy. It is real spicy, y'all. Real spicy. get, I'll put some more okras in here. Maybe that will help with the spice. Now, I love me some spice now. I love me some spice. That I do know. I love me some spice. Y'all, this is so good. Like the flavors with everything just immaculate. Immaculate. Now, what made it so spicy was that Scotch bonnet pepper that I put in there, the habanero pepper. That's what made it so spicy, because I actually cut it in half. Because I do like a spicy gumbo. I do like a spicy gumbo. So that's what did that. So now, I'm going to go in. I'm going to just put the sausages in there. I'll put this on low heat. Put the sausages in there. I'm just trying to make sure nothing's splatting in there. So now I got my sausages going. And at this point, I'm going to put my lump crab meat in there. At the top, what you're seeing at the top is just like the fat. Now, you could take a spoon and you could just kind of wait till it settles at the top and take it out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it. But then I'm going to put my lump crab meat. So, this, I'll put that in there. And that's just gonna make it cook out for a little bit. Now, all the other stuff is pre-cooked, like your crab legs and stuff is already pre-cooked. So all that stuff can go in last. This is just to kind of, you know, suck up flavor, build up that. Like I said, everything you do it in sections. You don't need to rush nothing. You just take your time and you just cook what you need to cook in sections. So, drop some crab legs in here just to suck up some flavor. sit for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the rest of the okras in there. Some shrimp, some crawfish. Let it sit for about, you know, 5 to 7 minutes. And then that's it. That's all we doing. We don't need to do no long nothing. That's it. So y'all, I'm about to start cleaning up my work area because we about to wrap up this joint. Wrap up this bad boy. Wrap up this bad boy. Gotta watch that. Just sigh. What is that? No. You're gonna hurt yourself, buddy. Why is it got red stuff on you? Did you get cut? You did get cut. You cut yourself. Come here, let me see. Ugh. Where'd you get cut at? Y'all, I see blood, but I don't see where the cut's at. Where you get cut at, boy? Oh my God. Let me see. Let me see. You got cut on your finger because you tried to pick it up. That's crazy. Because mommy got cut too. Yeah. Come on, let me see. Can I see it? Y'all, he's just gonna fight me the whole time. And you were still trying to play with it after it cut you. Huh? Why you were still trying to play with it after it cut you, boy? Okay. Let me clean this area up. My son, my baby boy. My baby boy. Ooh. My baby boy. My baby boy. Y'all, I need to get this together. My baby boy. What? What? What is it? What is it, my sweet pea? My sweet pea? What is it, my sweet pea? My sweet pea, yeah. And what happened? Nothing happened? You gonna tell me later? How about you tell mommy now? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything about the baby. What? What? Oh no. Oh no, Josiah. Oh no. Yeah, he gonna tear up this place. He just tearing up this place. I'm gonna just wash up some of this stuff. Boy, just tearing up the place. They got me on the brink. Side, side. Side, side. I'll put this up. Side, side. Do you want something to eat? Maybe want a pouch? Here you go. Here you go. Whew. Oh, I forgot this butter over here. Put that up. Yeah, I should have just said bump it and just cook some candied yams and some chicken. Some candy yams and some chicken. So, you know, just have a meal instead of driving to go somewhere. But I don't know. That's it. Stick me a little something, something. Sip on a little something, something. So like I told y'all, this wine, baby, they gonna get my money every time. They gonna get my money because it's so good. So good. So good. It's so good, y'all. And it's like, you don't get that drunk feeling. Like, I don't know. Because I don't even get drunk when I drink it. Like, it just, it's something about it. It's the grapiness. It's the sweetness. It's the rich. And like I said, I'm not an alcohol drinker. But these, baby, you want me to back it up, yeah. Style. And how I first got introduced to it was I was in Olive Gardens, and the waiter was like, "Oh, would you like to taste this wine?" And normally I send them away. Like, he was like, "No, it's really good. You want to taste this?" I said, "Okay, let me taste a little sip." I taste that thing. I said, "Sir, I'm gonna need me another glass, please. I need that." And ever since then, it's just been me and Mr. Roscato. We've been together ever since. Ever since that. Alright, so let's see what's going on in the pot. Y'all, while my stove was on medium low the whole time, I'm over here expecting to see huge changes. But the pot was on low the whole time. Man, honestly, I think we about wrapping up now at this point, because my crab legs already in there. Ooh. My okras. The okras got the flavor. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna put the rest of the okras in there and then the rest of the seafood. Because we good. We set. Ready, set. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more water in there and then I'm gonna leave it open to cook. I'm gonna leave it open to cook. I want to see it boiling at the top. Because it's going to get real thick with them okras. Like, I like it thick, but not too thick. So, yeah. We good right here. And I'm going to just let that cook down at the top. Just let it cook down a bit. Put the rest of the seafood in there. Crab fell out. Thick. This thing ain't even done yet. All right, guys, so you've been with me for about 80 minutes. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna end this live, and then I'm gonna post in shorts the actual finished product of the gumbo, just because it's almost done. So it's just gonna cook. I'll let it cook for about 15 minutes on high, and then after that I'm turning it off and let it settle for a little bit, and then I'm gonna eat it. Okay? All right, have a good one, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.